Slasher here in day 3 of the MLG Winter Championships. Now I'm here with Bomber, who finished in the top 8 after a tough loss against MC in the quarterfinals. Bomber, you had a very long match against MC. What went wrong, do you think?
일단 I wasn't used to the oracles, right? So even though MC was going to use oracles, I tend to have no flat strategies to defend against it. So it took me a long time to get used to it. So and by the time I got used to it, it was too late.
You know, funny enough, I interviewed MC yesterday, and he told me that he talked to you and that you talked about oracles, and that he told me he was going to use oracles against you and that you wouldn't be able to stop it. Do you think that if you played him again now, that you would have figured it out and that you would be able to?
아직까지는 제가 막는 방법을 모르겠는데.
So it's not just me. MVP also couldn't defend against MC's oracles. So if I have another game in the future with him, I don't think I can defend it. We're still not used to it. I gotta research a lot more, I think. So I mean, I hope I'll find it out. But as of now, it's really troublesome.
So to speak a little bit more on that, Heart of the Swarm, of course, just came out last week. You've been playing the beta for a few months, but it's still really early. What are your general impressions of the game?
So, starting with TVZ, you're just straight up Terran. And for TVP, from my perspective, Protoss is definitely a little stronger in the beginning, the early game, but overall mid-game, late game, and just overall organizations and tactics, Terran's a little better. It's on a little higher upside, but overall I think TVP is a little balanced. For ZVP, I don't really know how to analyze that, so can't really say much for now.
I have to admit that I've talked about 10 to 15 pros this weekend, and nearly every single one has mentioned the medevac boost and to a lesser extent the Widow Mine as being bigger issues right now. Do you feel that there are any problems with the medevac boost or the Widow Mine, or is it just too early in Heart of the Swarm to make any real decision?
So overall, I kind of agree with what everyone else says. So medevac boosters, I believe that should be nerfed. And my personal recommendation for medevac booster is they have to consume mana. That would help a little bit, but as of now, that would be my only recommendation. And overall, just that unit, I totally agree. The medevac booster is kind of OP.
If you had to guess, how long do you think it would take for the metagame and the balance to settle down for Heart of the Swarm?
Maybe 3 or 4 months.
A lot of people have said that Zerg is the weakest so far in Heart of the Swarm, but your teammate Life has been able to just crush through everybody no matter what happens. What makes Life different than every other Zerg?
I don't get it either. Why Life is winning and then going up to here, because I personally think Zerg is not that good. He just doesn't, I don't understand why why he starts winning, and he gets on to the finals. So, can't really tell you much.
And lastly, you're going to go back to Korea after this. What do you think about your chances in the first GSL season for Heart of the Swarm?
일단 GSL에 지금 저가 절반이거든요. 그래서
So I am assuming maybe the top 8 because almost half of the players in the GSL are Zerg, and I'm pretty happy about that too. So it might be a very breeze run until the final 8.
I think everyone wants to see that as much as they can. Thank you, Bomber, and good luck in GSL.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to GameSpot.com/esports for coverage all weekend long of the MLG Dallas Championships.